Testing, testing. It's ICAM, and this is the Indmix podcast for November 19th, 2015. Again, this is the Indmix podcast for November 19th, 2015. We're going to discuss the coming events for the weekend, just to keep y'all abreast on what's going on, what's popping in your city. I feel it's only my due diligence to keep y'all posted. Anyway, tomorrow we have the Scorpio Royale party at Fifth Amendment. We're going to start with that. Birthdays for Marcus Sloan, Kitty, Winston, Yvonne, and a couple other people. Favorite Mr. Rogers, Oak Cliff, and Young Streets in the mix. Check out Fifth Amendment. It's still popping on Thursdays. Make sure y'all are there. There's a new Thursday starting up at Seven River Oaks. For those of y'all looking for something different, it's called For the Love Thursdays, a tribute to music. Go check that out. Diablo Thursdays is always official. What's up, Kurt? What's goody? No Cover, BZ, Ha C, A+, JQ in the mix. $3 any drinks before 11 o'clock. Make sure you check that out. Chicken and Beer, always official. Check out my boy Sterling. Every Thursday, Chicken and Beer Thursdays at Social Junkie. Fridays, so far, nothing really major. Wayne and Jonathan sent me the new flyer. I know it's Treasure P's birthday at Engine Room. Engine Room is arguably the hottest night in the city right now. Engine Room Fridays. They don't even need a host, to be quite honest. But check it out. For those of y'all looking for something to do, birthdays and all that stuff. Hit up Junior Linden, Jonathan, Woody, boy Promo Jones, Yemi for information. Danny Nicole also, if you need info. Pure Fridays, always official. That's another alternative downtown Houston. Check out my boy High C and Lil Keith doing their thing every Fridays. Gage, the Collective Fridays at Gage is the veteran for Von McDaniel. Cheeks 22, it's his birthday at Gage Fridays. New dope sexy spot Friday nights. For the grown folks looking to dress up, hang with a mature crowd, this is probably your number one alternative right now. Kurt definitely has that place looking welcoming for the mature. And it's a really sexy lounge in Midtown. Check it out, 2600 Travis. Goes on every Friday. Mosaic Fridays is also popping. Free Fridays at Grooves. You can never go wrong. Houston's best happy hour. Doors open at 4 for those of y'all trying to get out and pregame. You can pregame at Grooves or just stay at Grooves all night. Pops on from 4 p.m. till 2 a.m. My boy Keto got Denims and Diamonds going on at Europa every Friday. Make sure y'all check that out. International Affair Fridays, long standing and running for my African people, my Jamaicans, my Indians, whoever. If you just want a different international vibe, check out Belvedere every Fridays. Zanzibar is always official. Sugar Hill is always official. Epic 22 Lounge, make sure y'all check it out. Goes down every Friday and Saturday. T. White and Candy over at the Q. If you haven't been to the Q, I suggest you check it out. New spot in Midtown, 2901 Fannin. Used to be Link Lounge. Danielle from Venue and a couple of his partners have totally remodeled the place. Really dope spot, so make sure y'all check that out. Couture Fridays. This is that low-key industry grown folks spot. They don't really do a lot of advertising. It's curtailed to more word of mouth. I really like what David and Tay Mitch are doing with this Friday night spot. It's called Couture Fridays, but it's at the Gullietta Social and off of Washington. It used to be the old 8 Lounge, but this is a really, really dope spot. For young professionals to check out. Steve Martin, popping off every Fridays at Indigo Lounge, another place for grown folks. Looking for where to be. Big Chad, non-stop, forever, going on at Cheers Fridays at Carrington's. I know y'all could say Carrington's is hood or whatever. I always have fun when I'm out there. Always a good time, always fun. Preview Fridays moved from Europa. I think they're now at what's the Glass House. Holla at my boy John Carter. He's got all the information about that. And it pops off this weekend. Yeah, 11/20. That's right. Okay, we go on to Saturdays. Venue Saturdays, always official. Venue Reloaded Saturdays. No host needed. It's the benchmark for urban nightlife on Saturdays. Can't go wrong. Grown folks, check out Hudson Saturdays. Grooves also pops off on Saturdays. Joe, where's the flyer for this week? You slipping, son? What's goody, Urban Nights? Joe Willis. I'm waiting on the Friday for Groove Saturdays. Lil Keith is over at Faces every Saturday night. No cover. Epic Mo. Shout out to Mo and DJ Vickers. They have Epic on Saturdays. Absolutely berserk now. If you're looking for something cool in the Third Ward area, no cover, check out Epic 22 Lounge. Keto, what's goody? It's your birthday Saturdays at Europa. Every Saturdays and 3202 Mercer. Check that out. Zanzibar Saturdays, can't go wrong. Wayne Cole has Mosaic on Saturdays popping. Make sure y'all check that out. After party, Friday, Saturday. I'm a Dreams Houston guy. You know what I mean? Everybody's always going to show love to what they feel. Shout out to V Live. Gotta give it to y'all. Shout out to Fantasy Island. But I'm comfortable at Dreams. I go to everything, but looking for something to do. I always give you the alternatives, but check out Dreams Houston, most definitely. And you could check out V Live. You could check out Fantasy Island. You could check out Wonderland. You could check out Pandora, but I can't tell y'all about that. That's my off in the cut spot, and not everybody can get in. But After Hours Gentlemen's Club, number one is Dreams. Y'all already know. And I could check out everything else. Sunday, Belvedere, always official. Celeb said, "Sup, son?" Red Cup Sundays at Fox Hollow has been going nuts. I don't know if y'all been to Fox Hollow Sundays. I know y'all hear the Limelight and Bellevue. That's good. But it is absolutely ridiculous at Fox Hollow on Sundays. And if you get that late, you can't park. It's ridiculous. So we pregame at Social Junkie, right? About 4, 5 o'clock, 6. And Social Junkie pops off till about 9 or 10. Then everybody transitions to Fox Hollow. But Fox Hollow started popping off. Celeb Said's got it popping off as early as 2 o'clock for the games and all that. And it's been ridiculous. So you take your pick. You could check out Social Junkie, or you could check out Fox Hollow. But Red Cup Sundays at Fox Hollow, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. It is absolutely official. Make sure y'all check that out. And alternatives for nighttime is Belvedere Sundays, Limelight Sundays, Lil Keith is at D-Bar Sundays. That's absolutely nuts. Onyx started doing something Sundays. One of my favorite joints is the Poetry Lounge Sunday nights. Poetry Lounge pops off about 5, 6 and goes on till about 10 o'clock. It's one of my favorite events of the week, unbiasedly. Poetry Lounge. It's been ongoing. Seven the Poet, Joe P, DJ Superstar, Kells. They have got this Poetry Lounge popping for almost, I don't even know the right amount, but it's been more than 15 years. And I just feel so comfortable out there. And it's always good to see and listen to the poets do their thing on the mic. You never know what to expect. And there's such a variety of topics that, I definitely suggest y'all check it out. Could always use more people. And a lot of people in Houston don't even know that it exists. Great spot for a date. If you got someone you want to take out, your loved one. Or if you're just solo and you just want to do something different and get, uplifted with spoken word, I always go with an open mind and I'm never disappointed. Anyway, that's Poetry Lounge at Sugar Hill on Sundays. Make sure y'all check that out. Sunday brunch. I should have started with that, but It's a couple Sunday brunch spots. Baku Sundays. Is it Bacoop or is it Baku? Or is there another pronunciation for this? Kurt, let me know what's good. But there are two of them. So when the Baku dropped Sundays, I was thinking it was the one off of OST, I think. But there's a new one on Richmond. And this is where Kurt, Super Kurt, Live House Media, After Work Inc. He has so many aliases I can't keep up. That's where he's got the Sunday brunch popping. My go-to, and I support Baku, my off-in-the-cut Sunday brunch spot is Rustic Oak Grill. It's right by outskirts of downtown. Google it. They don't advertise in the mix. It's like really word of mouth. Chef Wendell, Lynn's older brother, has got that place absolutely laid out nice. One of the best low-key brunch spots you could check out. Make sure y'all hit that up. Anyway, going on into more events on Sundays, you have Uptown Tapas has something on Sundays. Zanzibar has something on Sundays. And y'all already know about Social Junkie, After Party of Dreams. Y'all already know. Got to support it. And that's your recap for the weekend. On Monday, I think I'm going to drop another podcast just to kind of let you know what happens during the week, Monday through Thursday, Monday through Wednesday. But this is just a recap for the weekend. Nothing real major this week since it's Thanksgiving weekend next weekend. A whole slew of events next weekend. Next weekend, starting from Wednesday, will be crazy. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump into some preview events of what to expect Thanksgiving week. Monday the 23rd at Epic is Mo's Suit and Tie Birthday Bash. He's doing it on a Monday, but it's for the industry folks. It's kind of early, 7 p.m. until people get tired. Make sure y'all check that out. The hottest party, arguably, that I'm forecasting for Thanksgiving Eve will be the party at Mixology. Grown folks dress up, mature crowd. It's the 9th annual Thanksgiving Eve party. Myself, Rob Wright, Steve Rogers, Ray Oda, Marcus Johnson, David Anderson, Jermaine Patterson, all collaborating to bring you this classy, sexy event. Sponsored by Hennessy, happy hour 6 to 9, party from 9 to 2. We got Rob G and Energizer in the mix. I need y'all to be there. Wednesday, November 25th, Holiday Affair kicks off right there in Mixology. Other events, Thanksgiving Eve, DJ Esco is live at Engine Room. So this is for the turn up. You don't want to dress up, you just want to chill. Thanksgiving Eve, check out Engine Room. Aristocrat Live is an Aristocrat Live production, so you know it's going to be on and popping. It's a Thanksgiving Eve free band spree Thanksgiving party. Wednesday, November 25th at Engine Room with DJ Esco. Future might pop up. I don't know, but that's the word. There's a comedy show at the Improv with my boy Billy Sorrells, Paul Wall and Slim Thug, Drink Houston. This is a Live House Kurt Angle, Super Kurt production. And then Kurt also has something at the Gauge. Thanksgiving Eve Holiday Affair, Supper Club and Party at Gauge Lounge on Wednesday the 25th. There's a comedy show Thanksgiving night at the Arena Theaters. Jive Turkey's comedy show with Ali, Terry Grossman, Dave Lawson, Marcus Wiley, and Juan Villarreal. Villarreal. I can't say it, but it's always off the chain. Horseman is putting this together along with Ali and a couple others. Absolutely hilarious, funny every year. I do not miss it. It's either the Improv or Arena Theater. The location changes, but this year's at the Arena Theater. I definitely need y'all to get online. Get on inDmix.com. Log on, buy your tickets. Always a great look for Thanksgiving after you kick it with your family, stuff your face. Get up and check out some comedy before you hop out Thursday night. Thursday night, the Fifth Amendment will be stupid. Celeb Said has something going on at the Q on Thursday night. And then Lisa Rogers is hosting the premiere Feature Fridays at Epic 22 Lounge. Anyway, yeah. And then the following week, Friday night also, the 27th, Jermaine Dupri is live at Engine Room. It's B. Cox's birthday, along with Jermaine Dupri at Engine Room. That is going to be absolutely nuts. I get the luxury to hang out of town a lot, and B. Cox always shows me love, man. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'll be in Miami, I'm in LA, I'm in ATL. I drop social media, and somehow the word gets out, and he'll call me. He'll invite me, Sean Stovall and B. Cox, and I see how they do it in Houston, but in Miami, LA, Vegas, it's on a whole nother level. And when I hang out with Jermaine, always welcoming, no drama, no nothing. We kick it. He's such a down-to-earth dude. And he hasn't been in Houston in a while, so I'm really looking forward to that party, not just because I'm a fan of Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox, but because I actually hung out with him multiple times, and it's always a great time. So I don't even know if I'm going to be taking pictures. I plan to kick it with him that night. T-Nice. I might need you to take pics that night for your boy, son. Fred, what's good? You got my back? Actually, I look forward to covering events like this. So I'm going to multitask. I'm going to have fun, but I'm also going to take the pictures. Cannot wait for that event. SWAC is coming December, first week in December. The official SWAC game for the football championship is December 5th, but there'll be a slew of events leading up to that on Saturday night. So I know there'll be something going on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going to be crazy. So we have the chill week this week. Then we have Thanksgiving next week. Then we have SWAC week the weekend after that. Then it's graduation after that. Then it's Christmas. Then it's New Year's. And boom, the year's gone. So it's about to be non-stop, hard-hitting, high-tempo, a slew of events hitting the city. So I need y'all to get your minds right and be ready for the upcoming weeks and all that. Well, that's your InDmix report. That's all I have to say right now. Y'all check out inDmix111915 for more info. You have questions, you want to add to this, you have parties or events that weren't talked about that you want to advertise. Send me an email, info@inDmix.com. If that doesn't work, hit my Yahoo, sigmaikem at Yahoo, SIGMAIKEM at Yahoo. If you have current events you want to talk about, you want to address on the podcast, hit me up. All my information is out there readily available. And now I just want to talk quickly about some things going on, recent events. Pray for Paris, pray for Paris, pray for Paris, pray for Paris. The craziest thing about this is that it happened in Paris, but it could have happened anywhere. True story. So it happened in Paris, and I was supposed to leave for Amsterdam on Monday. And they bombed. I'm supposed to leave Sunday night. And I think the bombing happened like Friday or Saturday. But forgive me for not knowing the specifics. But if y'all don't know, those who haven't been, Europe is everything's like an hour away, a train ride away from each other. You know, Amsterdam's here, Brussels here, Paris is here, London is here. And my original plan was to leave Sunday, go to Amsterdam for a night, and leave Tuesday and go to London on Tuesday and Wednesday and meet up my boy Andre, who's out there right now filming some artists. He's been out in London for about a week, in Amsterdam. He's been out in Europe for about a month. Anyway, the day I was leaving Amsterdam with Nastasia was the day that he got in. So I had plans to come back just to kick it with him out in Europe for a minute, because he's a cool cat. We hung out in LA a few times. He's a Houston cat who moved out to LA, who's now doing his thing overseas, and I know he's going back. But anyway, it would have been fun just to be out in London, just to kick it. But the bombings and knowing the close proximity of how cities are and not knowing if there was a potential attack somewhere else Had Nastasia worried, had my friends worried. So I'm in the airport with my backpack like I'm ready. Ticket in hand, see the sign. I am ready to go. Flight is at 3:50. It gets delayed from 3:50 to 4:30. From 4:30 to 5:30. From 5:30 to 8:30. And Nas is hitting me up like, where you at? Did you leave yet? When that flight got delayed to 8:30, she was like, that's a sign. You got to come back. Oh, I'm pissed off out of this world. Nobody can make me do anything. But when Nastasia gets in that mood, yeah, y'all know, it just, man, and it wasn't just her. It was Bernard. It was my friends. It was my mom. It was like, and even I, as much as I wanted to go with my rooms booked and my mindset on being in Europe, just free, just, trying to kick it, I had to fall for it, and, it was uncertainty. But I go into all of this to say it's unfortunate what happened in Paris. I cannot believe how cruel and evil people are. And even though nothing might have happened on my trip, you can't have signs like that happen. Not just to me. If this ever happens to anybody, plane gets delayed, there are things going on. Even if you don't want to do it, listen to the people around you, because God might use them as tools to disseminate a message to you. And I'm combining the Pray for Paris, but my personal experience on being out in Europe right now. And I'm supposed to come back tomorrow to just address a personal standpoint of what happened to me this past couple of days. In other news, y'all know I'm depressed. I lost my Benz. I have to vent. I don't care. It's a material thing and we can all go past it, but it absolutely has depressed me for the last 2 weeks to know that I've lost my car. I'm just venting out to whoever wants to hear, but it's definitely heavy on my mind. People are like, oh yeah, well, it's a car, you can get over it, you didn't get in a wreck and die, the worst things going on in the world. And I get all that. I'm totally in tune with y'all and I get all of that. But we all have personal things that we adore and collect and crave. And in case y'all didn't know, I love my cars. That's just what I am. That's how I've been. I'm a Saline Mustang nut. I've had 4 of them. And I got rid of all of them to make room for this CL. Now, that's not a CL. This is a CL Lawrencer. Sorry, let me give y'all the specs. It's a CL Lawrencer with a strut grille and a white Designo interior. All right, if y'all seen my car, that's a bad mother, you know what. And that was Casper, and this was Damian Woody's Benz that he fixed up and paid $100. He paid $125 for the car brand new and put $67,000 in upgrades to the car. He put the Lawrencer kit, he put the wheels, he put the strut grille, he lowered it. I mean, this is an absolute beauty. And for whatever reason, he sold it. And I was on eBay 2010, right before my birthday, and I saw this car on eBay listed for $95. Michael hooks me up, because Michael was working at BMW, and gets the car for me, uses dealership to buy the car from me, brings it here. And even though 95 was out of my range, I knew how much the car was worth. So God willing, being blessed enough, I paid this car off in 4 years. I paid it off like 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Doesn't matter. With plans to keep it. 57,000 miles. 57. Like, I don't drive it. I bought the car with 3,500 miles. Barely drive it. Think about that. And I pamper it, take care of it. And for some reason, we did not look at the weather report that night. Friday night, Halloween Eve. Me and Nas, we hang out, we hit the streets. And little did I know that was the last day I was going to drive that car. And it's absolutely crushing. I know that I'm going to get over this eventually, but it is absolutely depressing. I'm explaining to the insurance companies like, yo, this is not a scam. I don't owe anything on this. This thing is paid for. Fix this stuff. Because we were stuck in the water for about 5 minutes. The car stalls Leaving engine room, after taking pictures, the rain starts falling. I'm like, man, we got enough time to get out of this rain to get home. And as soon as we get to 59 in Webster, boom, there's a puddle there. I see it. I'm thinking to drive through it. And while hesitating, I take my foot off the gas. Water gets into the exhaust. Boom, car stalls. Nastasia, being a G, says, I can hop out of this car and push this car right now. We push it from the street into the gas station. That's Citgo right there. And it was only 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. In my head, I'm confident I could save this car. That's not what went down. When the dealership showed me the damage, man, I wanted to cry. I ain't gonna lie. And it would have been okay to cry. Like, don't give a damn. And I'm sorry I'm still going on this, but hey, it's personal. Listen to me, goddammit. Shit. Anyway, they hit me with the total loss. State Farm is awesome, but State Farm's only trying to offer me like $29,000 for a $90,000 car. I'm like, y'all are crazy. Re-review, get back at me. So we're going through that battle right now to see what I get for the car. I can't even go get another one. Because if I got another CL and it's like you have the badass CL, right? Why would you revert back to just a base one? You would even hate it's like cheating. It's like cheating. Like, why even do it? So I don't know what the hell I want. I'm just going to ride my Escalade truck to the ground, and that's going to be that. But I'm in a healing process. Hit me harder than Holly Holm hit Rhonda Rousey. But I'm sure I'm going to bounce back. Speaking of Rhonda Rousey, oh my goodness, that was brutal. Did y'all see the fight? I have to talk about this because there are various angles I want to talk about this, about the fight. For those who don't care, skip this podcast, because that's the last thing I'm going to talk about. But the most admiring thing from the whole fight was Holly Holm's grace. I don't think y'all really understand. Like, watch the videos. I understand and respect Rhonda Rousey, and she hasn't lost. But the braggadocio, the whole show-off personality, the talking shit of what she was going to do to her, and not tapping gloves and all of that. Holly was humble. At the weigh-in, you could see that Rhonda was the one instigating the contact. And you could see Holly like, I'm not really afraid of this girl, but I see what she's doing. She's the one who has to do it for the ratings. I'm just a contender. I'm going to play along, but I'm not going to fall in and change who I am. I do not see Holly Holm ever getting as arrogant as Rhonda Rousey is. And it might make her more boring, but it made me respect her more. The spectacle, the videos, the TV shows that Rhonda Rousey went to and she was talking all this crap. Holly in her head is saying, I know I can beat her, but I'm going to just respect her, And she didn't tap the gloves, and even as she owned Rhonda Rousey in the whole thing, I want y'all to watch a couple things. She squatted down in front of her after the loss. That is respect. That is like when she circled around and couldn't believe she won, and Rhonda was on the floor and getting attended to by the refs and everybody, she came back and squatted down and was looking at her. And the camera showed her looking at her. And she wanted to make sure that she was okay. And when she was okay, she got up. And when they pronounced her the winner, she still went. This is somebody who called her preacher's daughter, you ain't shit, all this stuff, and talked shit about her. Didn't tap her gloves. She's not supposed to be overwhelmingly, concerned with her well-being after being her up. Rhonda would have been talking mad shit if the roles were reversed. But Holly never changed who she was. And even though Rhonda did all these negative things, it was that's what even hurt more, is that Holly killed her with grace and humility, still came and checked on her and thanked her for the opportunity, and then thanked her again in the post-game conference, because I think she looked past Rhonda. Rhonda was just the opponent she had to face. But she thanked Rhonda for taking the sport to the level that it is now, to put her on the platform or give her the chance to win the fight. Because Holly's personality, I don't think, would have propelled UFC women's fighting to the level that it is now. But Rhonda Rousey was that person. And Holly was showing gratitude for the doors and the path that she's paved for her to have that platform. So she was so focused and looked past all the little extra shenanigans that Rhonda was doing, because she's like, I respect you for what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I'm not going to succumb and come to that level and be there, be who you are. I'm going to thank you, because that's what level, this is the path, this is the arena you've created, this is the platform you've created. And I think that humility is going to really take her places. Anyway, I just wanted to, I didn't want to talk smack about Rhonda. I don't care, man. People say she deserves it. But the way that Holly has actually described it, I get it, you know. And I want to just commend Rhonda. She's going to bounce back. I wish her nothing but the best. If they're smart,